Sinner fights back to beat Shapovalov in 4 sets. Defending champion Jannik Sinner say he is not a machine after being forced to fight from a set down in a testing encounter with Denis Shapovalov to reach the US Open 4th round. Italy's Sinner, a 4-time Grand Slam champion, defeated Canadian 27th seed Shapovalov 5-7, 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. World number 1 Sinner had only lost 11 games across his previous 2 matches, but produced an off-color performance on Arthur Ashe Stadium, struggling with his serve and producing a number of uncharacteristically loose ground strokes throughout the first 3 sets. Across the match, he produced 5 double faults and 36 unforced errors, while his first serve percentage was just 58%. But after saving a break point to avoid going a double breakdown in the 3rd set, he won 12 of the next 15 games to close out the victory. "I'm not a machine, you know. I also struggle sometimes," said Sinner, who will play either 14th seed Tommy Paul or 23rd seed Alexander Bublik next. "Today, I felt like I didn't struggle. I was playing great tennis and he also. Every match is so difficult. The scoreline was a bit against me today, but I just tried to stay there mentally. I'm very happy to manage to win today because it was a very important win." Shapovalov flew out of the blocks in the first set, breaking Sinner's serve in the 4th game and losing just 4 points on his own serve to take a 5-2 lead. Sinner hit back as the 26-year-old Canadian served for the set, converting his first break point of the match, but missed out on consecutive breaks before handing Shapovalov a 1-set lead with an untimely double fault. The 24-year-old Italian took control of the 2nd set in the 7th game, pouncing on his first break point opportunity, and later confidently held to level the match. Momentum swung again in the 3rd set as Shapovalov broke Sinner's serve in the 2nd game and held a 30-40 lead in the 4th. However, he couldn't secure the double break, burying a shot into the net, and it proved to be the turning point in the match. Sinner won the next 2 points and, helped by 5 double faults from Shapovalov, the following 8 games to take the 3rd set 6-3 and race into a 3-0 lead in the 4th. Shapovalov safely navigated deuce in the 4th game to avoid a potential bagel, and despite later having a break point, he could do little to stop Sinner's canter to victory. Qualifier Wang's run ends in 5-set Rublev defeat. Coleman Wang's historic U.S. Open run ended in a 5-set thriller against Andrei Rublev, who eventually prevailed 2-6, 6-4, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3. Wang, 21, came through 3 rounds of qualifying to become the first man from Hong Kong to reach the main draw of a Grand Slam in the Open era. He then defeated American Alexander Kovacevic and Australia's Adam Walton to move to within 1 win of reaching the 2nd week in New York. Against Rublev, the world number 173 played with no fear as he won the 1st set, twice breaking the 15th seed in a run of 4 consecutive games. Rublev responded by winning the 2nd and 3rd sets before Wang wrestled his way back into the match at the beginning of the 4th, converting the only break point of the set in the opening game to force a decider. There, Rublev made the decisive break in the 6th game before closing out the win on his first match point. He played aggressively and with no fear. "It was tough," said Rublev, who will play 3rd seed Alexander Zverev or Felix Auger-Aliassime next. "I didn't start well, he was all over me and I needed to fight for every ball to turn it around. He was fighting until the end in the last game. I'm happy I was able to win and get to the next round." Elsewhere, 135th-ranked Swiss qualifier Leandro Rieti became the lowest-ranked man to reach the 4th round of a major since 2002 after Poland's Kamil Majkrak retired injured in the 1st set. Rieti's next test is 8th seed Alex de Minaur, whose 3rd-round opponent Daniel Altmaier retired midway through the 4th set when trailing 6-7, 7-9, 6-3, 6-4, 2-0. 10th seed Lorenzo Musetti progressed in similar fashion against fellow Italian Flavio Cobolli. Cobolli, the 24th seed, injured his arm in a fall during the match and received treatment from the trainer 3 times before retiring in the 3rd set, trailing 6-3, 6-2, 6-0. Musetti will face unseeded Spaniard João Munar, who beat Belgium's Zizerberg 6-1, 6-4, 6-4 to advance to the 2nd week of a Grand Slam for the first time in his career.